Hey everybody, this is KennedyHawk from the Marvel Champions Monthly Fan Podcast crew. We're doing another of our gameplay videos for our patrons, so this is for Rlang. He asked me to play one of my least favorite heroes and say something nice about them. So, Spider-Man is probably not my least favorite hero, but he is close to my bottom of heroes. Not because he's bad, just because he's generic, right? So Spider-Man is my least played hero according to my play log, so that's why I decided to play him. What's really cool about Spider-Man is he synergizes really well with leadership, but I'm going to do it in a different way than normal. I'm not going to try to inspire Black Cat. I'm going to try to play Black Cat as many times as possible and load my deck with mental resources and use her as economy. So she won't be able to get me economy off Make the Call or off Rapid Response because it's when she's played, not when she's put into play. But as you cycle your deck, you can still get 2 extra card draw, a pass through, which is really valuable. So we're going to get kicked off here. And first we create a drone, and then we create or draw our 6 cards. This is Ultron, I think Masters of Evil, if I remember right. So starting off in Peter Parker form. Wow, allies. Yeah. Rough. Okay, let's pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for a Nick Fury. He's going to come out, draw us 3 cards. Let's pay 2 for a Maria Hill. She's going to come out and draw us a card. Let's pay 2 for a Rapid Response. This all looks great. We're going to flip. We'll have Maria Hill kill this drone. Feels bad using Maria Hill for damage, but that's okay. We're going to punch Ultron for 4, so we'll replace this 10 with a 5 and a 1. That should be a 5. Okay, and Nick Fury also needs 1 damage, just in case. Not 10 damage, just 1. Just 1. All right, drawing our 5 cards. So I'm going to move my discard pile so I have a little more play space for you guys. 3, 4, 5. So no Black Cat yet. We got kind of a garbage hand that's going to force us into alter ego this turn. So he gets a threat. He's going to attack us, which creates a drone. We'll have Nick Fury chump block. So he's going to attack Nick Fury for 3 and pay a lightning bolt or create a drone. Yeah, we can get rid of this spider freezer. We don't need any more drones than we already have. Sorry, spider freezer. So he's attacking for 3. Nick Fury's toast. We're going to rapid response him and bring him back into play with 1 damage on him. And when he comes back into play, we're going to draw 3 cards. So a lot of money with nothing to show for it. This drone's going to attack. We'll defend with Nick Fury again, so he'll take the 1 damage for us. And then we get 1 hazard card, which is Gang Up. Ugh. Wish I had saved Nick Fury now. All right, well, he's going to create a drone. I guess he attacks me, so I draw a card. Forgot to do that earlier. He will attack for a big old number, 2, 4, 6, and we'll backflip out of that thing. These 2 little guys are going to hit me for 2 each, or 1 each. Hitting me for 2. And that's that. Nick Fury's going to go away at the end of the round. It's our go. No Squirrel Girl yet. That sucks. Let's pay 1 for a Web Shooter. Use Web Shooter and strengthen numbers to play Rapid Response. So we'll have Maria Hill kill 1 of these drones. She'll Rapid Response back into play and draw us a card. None of this is amounting to anything good for me. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess we'll, gosh, I don't even know. Play First Aid on Maria Hill, keep her in the game, kill the other drone. Maria's just a drone slayer, that's the 3rd one she's hit today. We'll play Aunt May as well. Spider-Man will hit for 2 on Ultron. We're going to flip and heal with Aunt May. So Ultron is going to threat out this round to the next phase. I think I'm okay with that. We'll see. Drawing 6 cards. We got a Rapid Response, I Make the Call, an Enhanced Spidey Sense, our Black Cat finally, our Strength in Numbers, and Energy. So we want to play Black Cat, use her, get her in the discard pile before this, this deck shuffle. So Ultron's turn. He gets a threat. He schemes for 2 and gets a tough status. That's annoying. I don't like when my villains are tough. But either way, 2 is enough to pop this to the next phase. We create a drone, and that drone schemes for 1. And we have, he's going to heal 2 for each drone minion. So that's okay, because that doesn't, like, completely destroy our life. So, here's our go. Let's do it, huh? What do we got in our discard pile for allies? Is Hawkeye in there? That would be a sad day. We have Nick Fury, and that's it. I have a make the call, so I'm thinking about popping Nick into play. I think we will. We'll use Peter's resource and 3 with make the call to bring our boy Nick Fury out. He's going to draw us 3 cards. We've drawn 9 cards off Nick Fury in this first deck pass, which is kind of bonkers. We haven't used our resource yet, so we'll use Peter's resource and enhance Spider Sense to play Black Cat. She's going to discard 2 cards. One of them is a mental, first aid, and webbed up goes to our discard pile. It's a bummer. When I was practicing this, I hit 6 for 6 in my last game, which was pretty sweet. Black Cat will take care of this drum minion. Just kill it while we can. All right, what are we going to do here? We are going to play a rapid response. We're going to flip. And Maria Hill will hit this tough off. That's her 4th attack. And I'm not going to rapid response her back into play because I'd rather rapid response Nick Fury later this turn. So Maria is gone. So it's tough. Tough luck for Ultron, that is. So we have enough resources with Falcon and First Aid to play a swinging web kick for 8. So that'll hit Ultron down to 10, which feels really good. We really need to find that Hawkeye right now. We can hit for 4 more, so this 10 is going to become a 6. I'm going to put 3 2s out. So it looks like we're going to be doing lots of chink, chink, chink damage. But so far, things are looking pretty good. Yeah, he has gotten to the 2nd phase, which isn't ideal. But we're sitting pretty happy here with our board state. I'm going to put my 1 damage on Nick. I think we're going to deck out, which is unfortunate for Black Cat, but probably good because Hawkeye ends up in our hand, and we get 1 extra encounter card here. So shuffling my deck. So Hawkeye is the real golden child for rapid response here. All right, so we're gonna give him 3 threat instead of creating an extra drone, because since we're about to pop him, he doesn't need extra drones right now. He is gonna attack us and create a drone anyway. Nick Fury is gonna defend this big old attack. That is our bonus card. So 0 for the boost, but he still hits for 3. Nick Fury is gonna pop back into play with rapid response and draw us 3 cards. He pops back into play ready. We're gonna take the 1 damage to face, and this time we're not gonna draw an extra attack, and I'll be really sad. Oh, we did. Okay, so he's creating another drone. Nick Fury's gonna block again. This time he's gonna get hit for 6, so real good value out of Nick Fury this game so far. And that was our encounter card. I guess I had a enhanced Spider Sense, but I would have rather jump blocked with Nick, right? Cool, we got lots of good things in our hand. So let's use this resource and an enhanced Spider Sense to play, oh man, yeah, Squirrel Girl. She's gonna ping everything for 1, that'll kill these 2, and hit Ultron for 1. It's down to 5. Black Cat will hit him. Squirrel Girl will hit him. It's down to 3. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Avengers Mansion to play web shooters. We'll use one of the web shooters right away with a tracer and a swinging web kick to play Mr. Hawkeye. We're gonna keep this make the call in our hand for future purposes. So Hawkeye comes out, I'm super excited. I got these tokens, and I mean, obviously you guys know this is KennedyHawk Eye, so I love Hawkeye. Comes with these awesome arrow tokens from buy the same token. So they flip right into the damage they turn into, so I just think that they are the best. Okay, so I've got 3 damage left, and Ultron's got 3 life. So, oh, did we forget to do this card? We did. So technically this guy's out here. It's probably bad for me, but it's not the end of the world. So we're gonna, sorry about that. Do I want to flip him? Yeah, I want to flip him. We're gonna hit it for 3 with Hawkeye and Spider-Man. Looking for consequential damage for Hawkeye. That is going to pop him. So he's going to go to 27. Let's get that all set up here. Or it's moving a little bit. All right, that puts him to 27. And we have to search for the Ultron's imperative side scheme. I don't think we've seen it yet. It was at the bottom of our deck. So shuffle this up. That's going to create 2 drones. And Hawkeye's going to be like, no way, bro. Pew, pew. Those drones are dead. So even though they have 2 health from Ultron, I can still kill them right away, which feels real nice. So that'll go out here. It unfortunately gets threat on it. I don't have any threat removal left, so just gonna have to deal with it. We're gonna ready everybody up. I was thinking about just letting him threat here. Who am I gonna make the call? I'm probably gonna make the call into a Nick Fury next turn. So I think I will flip. I'm gonna flip. It's a little bit crazy, but that's okay. And draw my hand up. So I've got a rapid response, an energy, make the call, strengthen numbers, enhance Spidey sense, and a strengthen numbers. So lots of good cards to pitch. He is gonna get a threat, and we're gonna let him have 2 more. Are we? Are we really? If he gets 2 more, he's gonna threat out anyway. If we gave him the drone, he would threat out anyway. So I think it's okay to give him 2 more. So he schemes for 2, 3, and heals 0, so that will pop this, creating a drone, which will scheme along with Melter. So we're on a timer now. We've only got 3 more turns after this turn to get rid of Ultron because he has created a drone. We get a encounter card, which is Android Efficiency, which is going to create another drone. Sorry, those 2 drones, Hawkeye's going to get rid of them, so I guess there's 1 less threat out there. This is what Hawkeye's for. Got to make sure we use it. And then we have a hazard symbol, so we'll get a second one from Ultron's Imperative, which is going to create 1 more drone because he doesn't have any to attack me with. So, bummer, but not the end of the world. All right, what do we want to do here? We need to do damage, damage, damage. So, we can get rid of that drone, and we can start wailing on him. Which I think is a good thing to do. Could also strengthen numbers for a bunch of money, which seems good. Let's heal up with Aunt May. First things first. Let's kill this drone with these 2. I think. Yep. So, Squirrel Girl, it was nice knowing you, but I need to make room for bigger people. And then we're gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for a make the call into Nick Fury. And I've really got to think about what he wants to do here. So let me see what's in my deck. There's 1 swinging web kick in my discard pile. There's none in my hand. There's about 20 cards in my deck. So I'm gonna draw the 3, hoping for a swinging web kick. Don't get it, but that's okay. I am going to, what am I gonna do here? I need to flip. I can't stay in this form anymore at all, whatsoever. I think we start punching. Maybe we start thwarting. We'll see. Yeah, let's have Hawkeye at least punch for 1. We'll have Spider-Man punch for 2, so this 5 is going to become 2 2s. This 6 is going to become 2 2s. Down to 24. Hawkeye's 2 damage. More drones are going to come out, so I would kind of like to have a rapid response on the field. But I can't play rapid response and play Heimdall, which stinks. Because knowing what's coming out of the deck could be really nice. So what do we do here? I think more than the drones, Heimdall is important. So we're gonna pay. Let's use Nick Fury to do something. Probably thwart. We don't need double hazard cards, so let's get rid of that. It's a bummer that he had to do that, but now I've really got to think about what I want to do. Because I could bring Nick Fury back with a rapid response, which would be baller good. 2 for a rapid response. I'm left with $3, which really isn't a ton. I could also pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Heimdall. Save a rapid response. How many double resources do I have left? Energy's in my discard. And that's it. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards left in my deck. Balls. Let's I want to get Heimdall out there. Well, Heimdall doesn't draw me a card either. That's another problem. I was thinking I could play. Yeah, this is just gross. All right, let's just play a rapid response. I don't think we can afford to really hold on to anything per se, so I'm just gonna trash all of this. None of it can really be used right now. I could pay 1 less for rapid response. Is that a thing that lets me do something? 1, 2, 3, 4 is not enough for Heimdall to save rapid response and strength in numbers, so nope. Okay, that's gonna be our board state. Sorry, a lot of thinking there. We're gonna draw our 5 cards. All right, we got Swinging Web Kick, First Aid, a Genius, an Avengers Mansion, and a Power of Leadership. So, not perfect, but we're gonna get some more stuff. So he is gonna get a threat. He's gonna attack us and not create a drone. We draw a card because he attacks us. We will defend with Nick Fury. He attacks for 4, blows up Nick Fury, who we bring back with rapid response. We draw 3 cards. Just looking for Swinging Web Kicks at this point. We only have 1 though. Melter's gonna attack us, and I think we have to defend with an ally, so we'll defend with Nick Fury, who this time will die. And then we get a hazard card, which is each drone minion attacks, or you create a drone. Okay, there's a drone. It exists. Not so bad. All right. Do we have a rapid response for Hawkeye? We do not. So these 2 will attack the drone. Get him out of there. There goes Falcon. We are going to Maria Hill, draw a card. It is not a Swinging Web Kick, which is really annoying. Let's punch for 2. Down to 22. Let's, we've got double resources, so we'll play an A Mansion, draw a card. Ooh, bottom card of our deck was Swinging Web Kick, how exciting. So, extra hazard card. He's at 22, we've got 2 Swinging Web Kicks. I think we can afford them both, so we could hit him down to 6. Maria could hit him down even lower. Oh gosh, I shuffled my deck and somehow I have cards facing both ways. That's no good. Okay. We just need him to not create drones, really. That's the key right now. Hawkeye is dead, by the way, so he should be shuffled in, because that was his 3rd attack. Which is a bummer for all the make the calls in my hand. I probably should have at the order of what I was doing first, but I did not. Yeah, bingo bango. So we can pay 3 for a swinging web kick for 8. We can pay another 3 for a swinging web kick. We have to use our web shooter though. For another 8. That's the damage from Hawkeye. Unfortunately, it's just about all we can do. Maria can hit for 1, just get him as low as we can, I guess. Ready up, we obviously can't go to alter ego mode. We're gonna draw 5 cards and see what we get. We got a Heimdall. Heimdall's good right now, and enough money to play him, so that's good. He's gonna get a threat. He is gonna attack us and not create a drone. We draw a card when he attacks us. We gotta make the call, so that's good, because I think... Oh, no, Nick Fury's not in there anymore. Maria Hill has a damage on her. Sorry. All right, so he is attacking us. We drew our card. We're just going to take it. It's a 4/5/6. That's a lot of damage on Spider-Man's face. Melter is going to attack us, and we will defend with Maria Hill, because she's a good make the call target if we need it. We've got 2 hazard cards here. So the first one is Drone Factory. Each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down. Engage with them as a drone minion. And that's going to have 5 threat on it, which unfortunately probably means we only get 1 more turn to blast away. And the other card is, where did I put it? Oh, right. The other card is an caught off guard. So, Aunt May, it was nice knowing you. All right. We got this annoying drone minion sitting in front of us now, huh? That's less than ideal. Let's make the call for this Maria Hill. We'll draw us a card. Ooh, the card is a Nick Fury. That's real good. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage with Nick Fury. Yeah, so we can pay 1 with our web shooters. Use webbed up Spider Tracer and Heimdall to play Nick Fury. I'll pop this drone for 4. We'll attack for 2, clearing that guy. Spider-Man will attack for 2. We'll let Maria Hill do her 5th attack of the game. Bingo bango, Ultron is defeated. So that was Expert Ultron with Masters of Evil against Spider-Man Leadership. I'm gonna get these cards out of the way, get the deck laid out so you guys can see what was in this deck. All right, so this is the Spider-Man Leadership deck. It's kind of a little bit mental, if you know what I mean. It's all about Black Cat. We'll talk about that in a minute. So I do have 2 copies of Power of Leadership and the 3 basic resources. You can see everything over here, other than Black Cat, is mental resources. There's a bunch of physical and just a few energy. I think there ends up being 6 energy resources, 2 wilds, something like 10 or 11 physical, and then it's like 21 or 22 mental resources. So we've got 2 copies of Mansion, no Helicarrier, because we're really looking for those mental resources. We bring 3 copies of First Aid, always good for people like Heimdall, Hawkeye, things like that. We've got Black Cat, Rapid Response, which does not combo well with Black Cat, but getting those into play and being able to draw a bunch with Nick Fury, as you saw, is really powerful. 3 copies to make the call, our swinging web kicks, and our enhanced spider senses. So all of these cards would be great if I draw them as Black Cat in my opening hand. My favorite opening hand is to play Black Cat, discard 2 mental cards, and play Avengers Mansion and just be set up for the whole game. There's a couple energy resources and a ton of physical, which is good for those things like advanced Ultron drones, but really this Black Cat trigger is what this deck is all about. Ideally, what you would do is you'd get Black Cat out early each time you play through your deck, right before you shuffle your deck. I really didn't show this in the video very well. I showed it in my practice games, not the one I recorded. you should be chump blocking with her, getting her into your discard pile right before you reshuffle, because you want to see her each deck pass, because she's got about a 50% ratio of hitting a mental resource, and a lot of times you hit more than one. So, I mean, if you trigger her 3 times in the game and you end up drawing 5 cards off of that, that's real good value for Black Cat. And you might, ping 3 drones with her and then block. It's not like you have to use her for thwarting and get rid of her right away. You can usually get a ton of value out of her abilities too. So, really like it. There's some cards in here, like Strength in Numbers is a physical card from Leadership. I think that would be an okay card to include. But once we get more mental resource leadership cards, probably a card that I would replace. Same thing with Falcon, who's a physical resource. I mean, he's just okay for Spider-Man because he's good at thwarting, but obviously I'd rather have a mental ally that I can add to my stack of pooling mental cards together. Ultimately, when you're playing as Spider-Man, you're going to end up with 6 physical resources and 3 energy resources. So you're going to have at least 9 cards in your deck that are not mental, plus Black Cat herself, so 10 cards. So the most you can get up to is 30, and we're at 21 or 22. So we're most of the way there. A few more expansions, hopefully, and we'll have just what we need to make this Spider-Man mental deck go berserk and bonkers. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. We'll be doing lots of more gameplay videos with these physical card sets. Thanks to all our patrons, and thanks to Rlang for suggesting this this challenge. I really like Spider-Man because I really like his ally, and I think beyond just using her non-consequential damage, Black Cat is very powerful. Thanks for tuning in.